So, Dawnita Wilkerson, right? Dawnita, disappearance, right? Going missing, motel involved, and vehicle involved, and two mills involved, right? What could have happened to Dawnita? The situation, right? How does someone, the motel, location of a motel, right? It's not like she was at a motel in a different city or state, right? Let me read. Hold on. Evansville, Indiana. The motel, right? Some people, no, because I'm in question of that because some people will be at one motel and then they'll leave, disappear or something. But before they disappear, they'll go to another motel and possibly another motel. Like I'm in question of Dawnita's activities pertaining to the motel. If Dawnita was involved with two males right before her disappearance, is to ask once again, what were the activities at the motel, and then the vehicle, right? Why would somebody be at a motel? Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as an ID Go app. You might want to get those two things, combine them, make them into one, and I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. So once again, the motel. If Dawnita dated two males on and off, that is what was said, that she was in fear before she disappeared, right? Her dating two males on and off for years, right? The two males pertaining to her disappearance, they threatened, right? Sent threatening messages to Dawnita before disappearance, right? The fear. Okay, why? If they sent threatening messages, the kidnap, is that what took place? The kidnap, was she taken by force in the vehicle? I saw the photo, right, pertaining to the motel where she was located before disappearance, right? Why would you be once again at a motel with two males, right? The force. What type of messages? Okay, the threatening messages, but I'm wondering what was said to her. The threats. Would someone send messages to her that they threaten her so much that they make her come to where she was at or located, or they came and they got her or something like that? I'm trying to pinpoint pertaining to how those individuals interacted in a vehicle being involved. If I send you threatening if I'm going to send you threatening messages, I'm going to send the viewers threatening messages to make you guys come to me, or I'm going to send threatening messages for me to go to you and then by force take you away or something in the vehicle. But why? Why would you threaten someone? And why would it be two males threatening? Because if it's two males threatening, then that's to say that the two males must have knew her. Not knew her, but the two males must have been involved with one another, as in they must have knew each other. No two males are walking around threatening a female. So it goes back to the question once again. Two males, her being on and off in a relationship for years with two males. If two males are threatening the females, then that almost sounds like a threesome in a sense, right? How I asked about the motel. Their relationship, not sexual, more so relationship. Her being involved with two males, possibly at once, right? Once again, two males would never threaten a female, right? Unless those two males were involved with one another and possibly involved with that female at the same time, relationship. So that's why I said threesome, right? That's in fact why I said threesome. To have a threesome would be possibly at a motel, maybe or maybe not, right? So why was Dawnita's phone shut off the next morning after her disappearance? If I'm a male and I got another friend male, were they friends or something pertaining to her disappearance? The two males that send the threatening messages. Was there any sex trafficking involved with the threats? Because even that's by force kidnap, sex trafficking, and all the rest in vehicles and motels, or going to one motel and another motel, or staying at a motel when you're in the same city as the motel that you're staying in, right? Sex trafficking and all the rest, right? But by force threatening messages. Because it does sound like sex trafficking if you ask me. Once it's two males, friends, possibly the two males, right? June 21st, or let me see if they're not friends and if it's not sex trafficking, what else could it be? Okay, so let me go back to that again. Let me ask again for the 10th time. I'm going to send her threatening messages as a male, and then the other male send threatening messages, and we're in cahoots while sending threatening messages to a female. That means it's forced with that. So what is our friendship like with the lady as we're threatening her? The on and off relationship with her. Why is two males? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so once again, threesome or something. Why is a lady involved with two males on and off for years, right? Why would you even want to threaten her if you're in a relationship on and off like that, right? Maybe she didn't want to be involved with them anymore. Maybe that's why they sent threatening messages or something, right? June 21st, 2020 is the date when Dawnita Wilkerson was last seen at a motel in Evansville, Indiana, right? Dawnita's phone was shut off, as I stated before. The phone was shut off the very next morning before disappearance, right? No, the phone was shut off the day after disappearance, right? But Dawnita, before disappearance, I just said that. Before disappearance, Dawnita entered a silver 2004 Chevy Suburban, right? The family reported her missing when she didn't call the family. Those two males will always stand in question as long as she's in disappearance, right? By force, right? Dawnita takes medication and would have needed medication for various medical conditions. Well, if you don't want to be in if you don't want to, because to ever send someone, like I said that before, to ever send someone threatening messages to say maybe the woman didn't want to be involved with them no more, and that's why you would in fact threaten her to make her stay involved with you. And if there's some situation where she said, well, I'm leaving for good, that's how people in fact get killed and all the rest. Well, I'm leaving for good. Disappearances when women don't want to be involved with two men anymore, and the threats. Maybe they tried to make her stay or something. Motel, no home or anything like that pertaining to that. She did have family, but motel, staying at a motel, right? Why would two men be at a motel, right? What would their involvement? Motels, right? Two males at motels. What would the males be doing at motels? Even if they're not involved with her, say she never went missing or anything like that, what would two males be doing at a motel? Are they trafficking people? Just a question, right? We're on investigationdiscovery.com. The ID logo stands in the far left corner. What else? It sounds like selling of bodies or something. I don't know. Let me go back and think. Hold on. Yeah, because there's a missing persons now after the motel situation. There were no other women involved. How some people will say, well, there were no other women, so sex trafficking probably didn't play a part in that. But what was their relationship like? Did they beat on the woman? Because even that would pinpoint to death as well, right? If they beat on her or anything like that, right? How the family said she was in fear and all the rest. Well, the threats is enough to make anybody fear, right? But the relationship she had with the two men would stand in question too, because that would tell whether she's dead or not, if she's alive or not. And that's why I asked that. Well, that's why I mentioned that. That's not why I asked that, but that's why I did question it, but not really ask, right? Because I'm thinking to threaten somebody would involve some violence. That's why you threaten, right? Mention violence. Well, so was there an abusive relationship between her and those two men? You would never want to be dating two men who are both abusive at the same time towards you. Because even that could lead to death, right? I'm involved with two men dating on and off for years, and they're both violent or both abusive or something like that. You would never want to be involved with two abusive men at once. At least the people getting killed, right? So yeah, dear viewers, let me know what you think could have happened. Let me know what you think and feel about this video. May you enjoy your day, and I'll in fact enjoy mine. And I'm going for now. 1.